Class 5 English version. Today I am going to discuss about chapter 5 population. Look, in some groups discuss how society could raise the level of literacy. How could more children go to school? Each group present their best idea to the rest of the class and then the whole class agrees on the best ideas. The way of increasing literacy rate in the society is as follows. In Bangladesh, still a large number of people are illiterate. The main reason for this is that our resources are limited as compared to the population. Many parents cannot send their children to school. The children at a very young age get involved in different works. The ways of bringing a large number of students to school are as classroom, teachers and other advantage must be provided according to the needs of education. To include such subject in the text so that students can enjoy the lesson. To distribute education materials for free. Lesson should be interesting. To take initiative to supply textbooks free of cost. Illiterate parents should be made aware of the importance of education so that they send their children to school. Be right. What is the role of a doctor in the development of health sector? Who is doctor, or what type of profession is it? Actually, doctor serves the treatment and deliver the treatments of people who are ill. The roles of doctor in the development health sector are as the number of doctors in our country is insufficient. As a result, many people of country cannot receive proper treatment and cannot earn much due to poor health. Hence, they cannot contribute to the economy of the country. Besides, poverty is another main reason for poor health and malnutrition. In such condition, a doctor can provide free treatment to these poor people and help them improve their health. Health centers can be set up to provide free treatment to the underprivileged people on the weekend. That's how a doctor can play an important role in the development of health sector. See extent. Our population also puts pressure on the roads. Imagine you are in charge of the transport planning for a busy city. What would you plan to do for railroads, bus passengers, car drivers, pedestrians? Railroads, the pressure on vehicles increases due to excessive population. We can increase the number of vehicles like train. Again, in the regions where there is still no rail, we can set up rail lines. We will build more rail lines in the areas where there is one rail line. As a result, passengers will be able to travel in a very short time. Bus passenger, we will ask bus passengers not to crowd the bus. We will also ask them not to get on and get down from bus while it is moving. Car drivers, we should discourage reckless driver, operation of faulty and unfit vehicles, driving without license. Besides, we will ensure the enforcement of the traffic rules and developed traffic system and increase our surveillance on highway traffic. Pedestrian. We will ask the pedestrian to use foot over bridge and zebra crossing to cross the roads. D check. Write 3 effects of overpopulation on the environment. Their effects of overpopulation on the environment are as follows. Due to overpopulation, additional chemical fertilizers and insecticides are to be used to produce crops. As a result, ponds and rivers' water are getting populated and the environment is being affected. Trees are being cut down at a large scale for human habitation, so the amount of forest is decreasing. In order to meet the demand of the excessive population, industries are increasing. These industries are having a negative impact on the environment by earning black smoke and disposing wastage. Population as human resource. At first, we have to know what is human resource. Actually, unskilled people don't come to any use of the state or society. On the other hand, skilled people not only become successful personally but also can speed up the economic activities of the state. The skilled people turn into economic resource of the state. On the contrary, the unskilled people are considered as burden of the state. The skilled people are called human resource. This type of people can procure or produce resources. It is the productivity of a man. The more the personal productivity will increase, the more the country will be productive. A comparison between human resource and unskilled manpower is given below. So we can say human resource is one of the most important requirement for a country's economic development. Capital and natural resource can then be used effectively. So we can say human resource depends on capital and natural resource. With the help of human resource, we may not have enough capital. Capital means money, but we have plenty of natural and human resources. So how can we turn our large population into more productive human resource or manpowers? Look, here is a picture. Capital, economic development, has three wings: capital, natural resources and human resources. The first option is to export labor to other countries. Ways of turning population into human resource: imparting quality education and vocational education to aid in acquiring and applying technical education, to aid in professional training and acquiring skill, imparting training in productive work, teaching skill to invest in productive work, to help develop innovative power, ensuring advanced healthcare and housing. Look, first option is to export labor to other countries in order to earn foreign currency. People with different skill travel to foreign countries so that they can both help their families financially and also contribute to the economy of our country. The second option is to improve our level of education. We have to increase our education level so that our labor force becomes illiterate and productive. The government can create vocational training programs to help prepare people for work. So we have to emphasis on vocational education or imparting quality education. The third option is to train people in specific skill in technical training centers so that Now you see there are many technical centers already built up in our country or already established in our country, so that the German technical and Korean technical um, are most of them, so that they can help develop new industries like electronics, for instance. German technology situated technical center situated in Mirpur 2, and there are many trades. There are many trades, and the people took the trade, and they got a job, a handsome salary job, and they engage the famous electronic factories in our country. So technical education is very, very important. Look, we can say human resource development is a very important. In China, people live population in China, education, healthcare, housing have been ensured for everyone. As a result, every man in China is contributing to the national income. So we have to manage, we have to provide basic needs to the people, and they contribute to our national economy. As the Chinese have turned into skilled manpower, the economy of China is developing rapidly. Now we discuss in some groups explain how the diagram opposite works for an industry. Take the example of a paper mill. There are many paper mill established in Bangladesh, like Bosundhara paper mill, Kornofuli paper mill. Describe what capital, natural resources and human resources it's need. Actually, population, one of the conditions of economic development of a country is an efficient workforce. Capital and natural resources can be properly used only through efficient manpower. Through quality education, training and healthcare, their working ability quality will increase. Here the example of Khulna newspaper mills can be cited. Fixed capital is required for modern machineries and equipment, and working capital is required for running the industrial unit. Besides, the raw materials such as bamboo, softwood, sugar cane, skin, which are needed for production, can be found from natural sources. But to use these capital and natural resources effectively, efficient manpower is required. If training, healthcare, vocational training, etc. can be given to the laborers, their productivity, the quality of the produced goods will also be developed. In this way, the mills can export papers abroad after meeting the local demand, which will strengthen the economy of our country. Look number B. In pairs, write example of method for turning population into effective manpower. Look, here is the table, two columns. There are two columns, method and example. Export manpower. At first, export manpower. Working ability can be increased through education and training. By this, the excess population of the country can be turned into human resource. It will be right. Team A, you have to make three columns. You have to make three columns. Method, example, you divided example two columns, team A and team B. Now I am telling about team B. Export manpower. Through life-oriented and work-oriented education, people can be turned into labor force which can be exported abroad. Through vocational training. Number B, improve our general level of education. Team A will be right. System overpopulation. By upgrading the education system, overpopulation can be turned into efficient manpower. And team B will be right. Through vocational educational system, people can be turned into efficient manpower. Specialized training. Team A. Through life and work oriented education, people can be turned into human resources. And team B, you have to write, by ensuring health and nutrition in workplace and providing different vocational training facilities, people can be turned into manpower. Number C, extend. In some groups, think of a new industry that could be started in your area. Write what is needs under these headings. Capital. Fixed A, things that would be necessary for industries in my areas are. Capital. Fixed and moving capital is required, such as capital is required for land, factories, machine, payment of laborers, electricity, etc. Number 2, natural resources. You look, table shows number 2. Natural resources. Raw materials, water, lands are required. Number 3, human resource. There are 3 categories: capital, natural resource, and human resource. Human resource. Efficient laborers with education, training, and health care are required. Number D, which resource does Bangladesh think it needs more of for economic development? Capital. You look, actually turning the manpower, turning population into human resource, role of the state. The state has to play the main role for turning into human resources in the modern age. The countries which have been responsibilities for ensuring food, clothes, healthcare, education, accommodation of their people. It is their constitutional right. The people of their and basic right also. The people of these states have rapidly turned into human resources. Those countries have made rapid progress as well, like China. The people of those states, for failing in this regard, have been leading deplorable lives for want of food, cloth, education, healthcare, and accommodation. They are being deprived of fundamental rights of life. In our constitution, there is a commitment. In our constitution, there is a commitment. There is a commitment for ensuring these 5 basic rights. Bangladesh has been making effort to turn its people into human resources to establish the country as a modern state. And some roles of the peoples, we have limited resource, but population size is very large. Therefore, it is difficult for the country to meet the demands of food, cloth, education, healthcare, and accommodation for the citizen within a short time. The people will have to make effort to turn them into human resource, utilizing this advantage. But we have some resource. Our huge manpower, fertile land are prominent among them. We have to identify the problem in the way progress and then remove them. At the same time, we have to utilize the potentialities we have. Bangladesh will turn into a country of middle income within a very few years. Many countries of the world are known as developed countries only by proper planning, hard labor, without having mineral and natural resource. Several countries of the world like Japan, Singapore. Actually Singapore was a small country, city-based country, and its economy depends on trade, ship-based trade. So imported and exported trades, their main business. So our country, if our country follow them, they will be benefited and our country will be benefited. And our people are hardworking. The immigrant workers of our country have proved this in foreign countries. They are hard worker. The king of success Bangladesh has earned in the garment sector has upheld the bright prospect in the way to develop. So have you any problem and query, please contact with me. Allah Hafiz.